Hey everyone, welcome to the Antics and Goose show.
I'm Fancy Antics.
And I'm Trap Goose Gaming. This is a show where we talk about absolutely everything and anything from sports to random nerd stuff to random topics that just kind of come across our lap and also
Yeah,
your guys
random randomness.
exactly and whatever you guys leave in the comments we also react to that or people just suggest it to us randomly. So we do that. We're uploading a new video every Friday and we're doing a live stream on Twitch every second Tuesday from now on.
Woohoo! Upgrading the live feeds. Here we go. Fun times. And yeah, so that'll be a fun blast. See you guys a bit more live. Everyone seems to like to join in on those live ones, but of course, those will still be uploaded to YouTube as well. So, and whatever platforms we look to expand to. So, let's jump into it. I guess. Not sure I can almost say that. That might be copyright. Oops. Okay. So fellow DeFranco fans out there. Now, looking it up today on recording, we had for the recording day, which is Monday, the March 1st, first day of March. It's apparently National Pig Day. Pig as in the animal. So, which this probably isn't what we're supposed to talk about or what the day's supposed to be about. But why, you know, the best thing about pigs is bacon, obviously. So I figured, yeah, let's talk about some bacon. Like, pretty much one of the best meats out there.
Well, and
Sorry, vegans. Sorry, Islam. But yay, bacon.
Damn. Yeah, like, hey, let's talk real bacon, not Canadian bacon. Us as Canadians, I mean,
Exactly.
I
That's just
prefer
saying something.
I prefer real bacon, not Canadian bacon. So
Yeah, bacon strips.
yeah.
Bacon strips. Bacon strips.
Wow, that's a throwback to epic mealtime there. Damn.
There it is. Yep. There it
Um.
is. The good old days.
Oh man, that was the glory days of YouTube.
Hmm.
And then a shout out to Philip DeFranco earlier on. Like, man, is it
Yeah.
2010 again? Like,
Seriously, like, yeah, this is just automatically a throwback episode, apparently, even without even realizing it. Um, and yeah, but yeah, bacon. So, bacon's good, right?
oh, bacon can go on almost everything, man. I'm telling you, like
Pretty much.
it's like, have you ever tried bacon flavored vodka?
Yes, actually, that's shit's good. Really good in Caesars.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good in
Or
Caesars.
yeah, or for you Americans who didn't tune into the last episode, basically Bloody Marys with clam juice in it. So yeah, um, yeah, that's really good. Like I think bacon's like there's obviously lots of stuff flavored like bacon, but you have like it's probably like the one meat in like North American culture that's able to be put with the most things. Like you have chicken, you have beef, like whatever, but everything else you can have bacon added to it, and it just makes it even better. Sandwiches, uh, like sandwiches, tacos, pizza,
Pasta,
uh, pasta. Yeah, big time with pasta, like Alfredos and stuff like that too.
salad.
Even yeah, it's true. I mean, salad you have like a honey mustard salad. Usually, chicken salad has bacon with it too. Bacon and chicken go really well together. Bacon on its own, of course. Bacon, obviously, with is probably one of those common meats for breakfast. Or if not bacon itself, pork, like pork sausages and stuff. So it's like pretty much a staple in additive cuisine, if nothing else. And obviously, with bacon flavored vodkas, you got like
Oh,
flavored bacon everything, right? Like
bacon flavored sodas. Which one I'd be down to try.
yes,
That
I
is
tried that, and it's absolutely disgusting. By the way,
really. Um.
it's so like it's got a it's like subtle taste of bacon at first. It's like okay, taste the bacon, and then it just like it just tastes bad.
Tastes like dog food.
It's
I'm assuming that's kind of what I would.
kind of yeah. It's like sweet, but then maybe because you drink a sweet all sodas I've ever drank, have a sweet taste to them. But the fact you taste bacon first is fine, but then it's just weird sweetness afterwards with nothing, no other flavor to it. So it just really turns off the taste buds.
Have you ever had
Gross.
candied bacon?
Fucking A! Yeah! I was gonna bring that up. Another throwback to have a mealtime too, by the way. Yes, I have. It's my fucking favorite thing. You throw I'm losing my mind here. Throwing bacon on the pan, some brown sugar on that, throw it in the oven. That is the
Oh,
best way to eat bacon. If
so
you're eating bacon on
good.
its own, yeah. Do
Oh,
anyone who has not tried that, highly recommend.
or maple bacon. Oh man, there's
Yeah.
just so many good things about bacon.
Yeah.
Hence
Gotta
what
add like one thing to the bacon. That's perfect.
and bacon's keto. So I mean, for anyone on the
It
keto
is.
diet, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Go right to it. Like it's like the god food right there. Apparently at this rate, like bacon helps you diet. Bacon tastes good. Bacon is great with all foods.
It
Throw in
raises your
there. Uh,
cholesterol. I don't know.
There's
It's not.
cholesterol.
I don't think it's good to ever raise
Just don't overdo
cholesterol,
it.
but
I mean, if you have you have some low blood pressure, have some bacon.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, and easy to make, really. Like, yeah, throw it in a frying pan and off you go. It's really hard to cook bacon bad, and you can have it like the not overcooked where it's quite still. I don't know what soggy is the word I'm looking for here.
Rubbery.
Um, Rubbery, thank you. Or crispy bacon's really good too, kind of like that.
Mm.
Uh,
Now, what's your prime
what you got?
method of cooking bacon? Like, what's your go-to if you're like making bacon for breakfast?
Mm.
What's your method?
Now it probably using the oven, like whether it's
Yeah.
candid or not, just because you can make ovens are better. You can use it air fry it or like kind of broil it a bit and stuff like that to make it crispier. Just because and it's just less of a mess. Frying pans are good too, but then you gotta you're bouncing back and forth. If you just throw it in the oven, let it do its thing. Make your pancakes in the meantime or your waffles. You're fine
Yeah.
and less of a mess.
That's how I do it too. And like one, it's super easy. It's the lazy man's way, and I find it turns out really good bacon.
Yep,
So
definitely does.
it's it's by far the easiest and best way, and you don't get the splatter of the grease and normally if you put tinfoil down, it's a super easy cleanup, like
Exactly, do the same
flawless.
thing. Yep,
Um,
absolutely flawless.
I mean, the one like a couple. Oh wow, this is like over a year ago now. I babysat my one friend's dog, who's now my roommate, and
Mhm.
we him and his dog and I hung out and we ate an entire pack of bacon together
Hell
because
yeah!
his dog was super mopey, super sad. So I just made a bunch of bacon and I literally kept feeding the dog bacon and he was never happier. And now he's just a fat little lovable dog, but
There you
super
go.
adorable.
Bacon makes things happy. Even animals, it's perfect.
Shout out to Danuser, by the way. That's another fellow streamer, content creator of ours. That's part of our little crew.
Hmm. His
But
dog, eh? Does he know
yeah,
you fed him a lot of bacon?
oh yeah, dude, I let him know right
Okay.
away. I was like, yo, by the way, your dog's eating a lot of bacon right now. Oh, it's even now living with them, right? So got two roommates. They're a couple. They've got a kid. Well, she's got a kid, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
and he's got a dog. So fun fact, I get home and I have food. They both sit down and wait for me to feed them food.
There you go.
Like if it's
There
candy,
you
if it's
go.
food, if I come home with a bag of
Yeah.
like food from anything, River, who's the kid's name, he comes up and he will grab the bag and run around the house with it, like super excited. Him and I have literally sat there just shared food for like sitting on the counter hanging out.
There.
Um,
Some real good bonding time right
right?
there.
Hey, I
Mhm.
like the fact that I'm just sitting here feeding people, and the best part is she says that he likes bland food, and is like, oh, he loves just plain rice and like parmesan and like pastas and rices and blah blah blah. I literally was feeding him like Cajun fries the one day, and he was loving it.
So the kid loves bland food, or that's all he knows.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's I make fun of her all the time for it because that's her favorite thing is it's a go to staple for her is like bland, like mediocre food, like flavor palette
Yeah,
wise.
yeah.
And like I even cooked something the one day, I don't even remember what it was, but it was flavorful. I was like, hey, just try it. And
Mhm.
she literally like tries it and she tried playing it off like it wasn't good, but then actually ate some. Like
Yeah,
I come downstairs, actually I'm pretty sure it was before a podcast, made it, come upstairs and it's all gone. I was like, oh, I wonder what happened to it.
yeah. Just weird. Just fucking fall off the table or something like that. Weird.
Yeah, I mean she needs
It's
more
like,
bacon in her life.
see, bland food can be good, but like never trumps the seasoned stuff.
Exactly.
It's the better prep stuff's always better. No ifs or buts about it.
Right? Hey, and let's go back to that bacon soda thing. I think that should be a thing we do on our one of our next random YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Is
Wouldn't mind
random
doing that. Yeah.
sodas
Yeah.
like the ranch soda that they have out. There's bacon soda. I mean, there's just so many
Yeah.
unique beverages that I feel like we should just
See,
try.
yeah, we should get quite a few of them. Side note, I have tried the ranch one. Almost threw up. That was bad.
Really?
That was really fucking bad. Yeah, bacon. I drink bacon all over again. Like, that was way better than the fucking ranch. Ranch is just
Well,
whole.
now
But there's lots.
we're gonna have a video that's the first thing is gonna be is a vomit warning from Fancy Antics and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that. Yeah, so we got to do that. The peanut butter and jam one. I think there's one of those up there. There's lots of even new ones I'm not aware of.
back in the day when Jones did their they might still do it, their Christmas dinner one or their Thanksgiving dinner
Oh
one.
yeah,
Where
yeah.
the
Which one was
cranberry
it? I
sauce,
forget.
the turkey
Yeah,
and gravy or whatever. Like,
down the
man,
road with the truck.
we gotta get a hold of some of those and do a video with that. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Let's make that a thing. That'll be a really good idea.
So
Uh,
we'll try to get a hold of those and for one of our next random videos. Hopefully we can coordinate that we can actually be in the same city potentially at that time too.
exactly. Doing like official cheers.
Yeah,
The bottles.
with baking soda.
Yeah. So we can like mix them. Like maybe there's like an egg flavored soda. You just kind of go.
Oh
Just say it's like, hey, is this our maple
no,
syrup at least? No.
no, don't no. No, an egg flavored soda. Picture the burp taste, bro. No, we don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just like taking runny eggs. Oh yeah, I'm
No.
sorry to say that.
You know
Just,
what?
I'm gross doing.
I'll go get a soda stream for you. Or I'm gonna carbonate some eggs,
Oh no,
and
no.
there we go. There's gonna be Antics
Oh,
egg soda.
take it back. I'm not doing this shit.
He's gonna cut that out in editing. Don't
Oh,
worry, guys.
the yeah, it's pretty nasty. What? Jesus. One thing I wanted to ask too. Like what restaurant has the best bacon?
Oh,
Like it's fast food joint, like for their burgers and shit. Who has the best
Wendy's.
chain? Obviously, Canadian chain.
Wendy's.
See, I would probably agree with that as well. Yeah, I think Wendy's does just the right amount of crispiness. It's got amount of bacon,
Oh,
flavorful bacon. I
McDonald's
don't know.
bacon's disgusting.
It's not great. Yeah, pretty bad. Dairy Queen's is okay. Carl's is pretty good actually. Carl's is pretty decent.
Burger King isn't
Trumbo as
bad.
well.
It's the thing is like
That's pretty well.
I would say out of all the fast food restaurants, I would say like when it comes to bacon, Wendy's is like a B plus, right? Like close to being actually
Mhm.
good quality bacon, and then everything
Yeah,
else is kind of like a C to a D. And then there's
pretty
McDonald's.
much. Yeah,
McDonald's is an F. McDonald's bacon is gross. It's cardboard that's
yeah,
bacon flavored.
yeah. I'd say though I would still take McDonald's bacon over Tim Hortons bacon. Like I love I like Tim Hortons coffee and stuff like that. But I like Tim Hortons bacon.
Hmm.
Anyone who's actually watching this video is goddamn awful. Like it's so it's rubbery and flavorless. Like it's just you try to bite into it, just it's
Yeah.
like stretching rubber out of the breakfast
Have
sandwich.
you have you had their new breakfast
Ah,
sandwiches with the round eggs instead of the scrambled ones?
y- yeah, with like they actually have fresh cracked egg or something
Yeah.
like that. Yes, I have. That's better.
See,
I
I
think
don't
like
like
the
that. I
real
don't
egg
like
is
that.
better.
Nah,
Really?
man.
Huh.
Dude, it's the texture of round egg. I don't like it. It's too rubbery, too it's the way it's cooked,
Oh,
right? It's like they crack it into
yeah.
a cylinder, right? And then it cooks it
Yeah.
up from there, so it becomes it like I don't know. It holds the moisture in it weird, and I don't like it. I just don't
I
like
don't
Tim
know.
Hortons
I don't know
anymore.
if I was
Like
uh,
straight up, like
yeah,
coffee wise, food wise, Tim Hortons is gross to me now. They're good in
maybe
a
that. I
pinch.
just go with the coffee. I like the coffee.
Like
It's my
McDonald's has
weakness.
better coffee. McDonald's is a better breakfast place now than Tim
I
Hortons.
disagree.
You're so wrong.
McDonald's is a better breakfast place, but no, I like McDonald's coffee. Don't get me wrong, but
Nah,
even on that note too,
nah.
A&W has good bacon though for restaurants.
Oh,
But
yo,
yeah,
A&W does have
probably
good
close
bacon.
second.
I respect that.
Forgot about that. And good coffee. Now the coffee's actually pretty damn good.
I haven't tried it, so I mean,
Um,
can't judge that.
yeah,
But
I like theirs better than McDonald's coffee. McDonald's coffee's pretty good.
man, I can't
So
believe this.
try it.
Thank God for me being chubby, because I mean, man, I've enjoyed this 15 minutes of us just talking about bacon.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I have a pack of bacon in my fridge too. I
Oh,
should
me
probably just like
too.
cook it up and eat it
Actually, I've got a
here.
few packs of bacon in my like deep freeze, and I've got one in my fridge. My dad works for a pig factory, so like you know,
You get like a limitless supply. Yeah.
right? And last time I actually came down to Red Deer, he just loaded me up like a garbage bag of food from his deep freeze. He's like, yo, he's like, I got all this. He's like, take this
Wow.
home. So I filled my deep freeze with it.
That's a dream come true right there
Right?
for me. Holy shit.
Yeah, shout out to Papa Goose for it. God damn.
Yeah,
Like
Papa Goose.
I wouldn't need to go get groceries when it comes to like pork or anything like that. So
No, you're set, dude. Jeez.
like
Nothing wrong with
a
that.
big ass garbage bag like in my trunk. It took up half my trunk. But
Damn.
it was insane.
I'd say shit. Jealous. I'm coming to your place for breakfast.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you. I've tried convincing you to
Okay,
come up
cool.
here for
Perfect.
like the last like 3 months. So
Yeah, but you didn't mention you have a deep freeze full of bacon, so I imagine you just things.
is that what it is?
Like,
Is this how we're gonna get our
I think
first
that's
like
what it is.
our first podcast with Antics and Goose in the same room? Is I had to bribe Antics with bacon.
Yeah, yeah. We just like pan to the camera and just goes to you. Hey, welcome to the Antics and Goose. So I'm Travis Gaming, and it just goes over to me. I'm just got like, bacon shoving in my face, so looking into the camera.
Just the like the like a pan of it just sitting in front of you, just
yeah. Just
drops the pan.
grease is dribbling off. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be a good podcast, but that might make a good video.
Oh yeah, it'd be great. I mean, I'll be happy regardless of how it turns out. But maybe not later after I feel like I'm gonna puke. But
Hey, a lot of bacon's good for you.
yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else we got, Antics?
So yeah. So one other thing I wanted to ask too, or bring up actually, shout out to the other guy here, Goose Gaming, has now on his Twitch channel 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is obviously not an easy feat. That is the fourth digit there, and climbing as of now. What are you at right now? Do you know?
I think 1050.
All right, see, already growing exponentially. That's pretty cool.
And can we all mention,
yeah.
hang on, when Antics pointed towards me, he pointed towards his window and he forgot that I was on his other side in the recording.
I don't know. You're somewhere here. You're on screen. Leave me alone. Jesus. You can edit that out, but I'm not that good at it, so whatever. I'm drunk, okay? Actually, I'm not, but it could be. I was thinking about bacon. I'm distracted. Anyways, so he's got 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is a pretty cool deal. So I thought I want to bring that stuff up there. How does it feel having 1,000 people follow you?
You know, after like initially, like when I was grinding for it, I was like, you know, I don't think it's gonna feel much different. But the two streams around it, so like the one leading up to it and the one after, were like mind blowing, eye opening. Like it was the amount of love that got shown. Like I had a bunch of streamer friends that were literally sending their chats to me, being like, "Hey, we just started up and we just realized Trap Goose is like close to 1,000 followers. Like everybody go hit him up right now. Like he's a great streamer. Blah blah blah." And I was like, people are just pouring in here, like, and I was just like, "Holy fuck!" I'm like, "This is getting crazy." And we hit on before stream. I think we needed 53 followers, and by the end of stream we hit 1010. I think is actually what we hit.
Look at that, yeah.
Right,
Wow.
so it went nuts, and it was just a lot of support from the community. Like a lot of people just hung out and chatted with me, like kept me alive because I literally worked all day that day. And I was like, I got home and I was like, you know what? We aren't stopping the stream until we hit 1,000 followers. And I was prepared to go all weekend. I was expecting to be like, man, Antics, I'm gonna miss the podcast on Monday, man. Like it's
exactly. Yeah. It was following me.
But yeah, and then like in the first little bit, it kept slowly going up, and then near the end there, it was at about the 8 hour mark. It just rolled in like crazy, and it was coming from everywhere, and it was just crazy. It was such a wild experience, and it's opened my eyes to see what a small community can do, and it was everyone sharing everything and promoting each other, and everyone worked together. It was like that day I was literally spending my day hanging out with people in their streams while I was streaming, hanging out with my chat, just chilling. Like it was just a really relaxed weekend of I ended up streaming 25 hours over the weekend in 2 days. So it
Jeez.
was the most relaxed
How'd you do
25
it?
hours I've ever could ask for, and the amount of love that I got shown was insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was a fun time being in that chat too. Just everyone was having a grand old time.
Yeah, we
Um,
watched a lot of music videos. um,
yeah, true.
so we would pull up some random like YouTube content and be like, yo, like let's all watch this. Or people would suggest things, and it was a lot of fucking fun. I had so much fun doing it.
Mhm. That's good. That's glad you did. It's technically too like a short amount of time since you did that, right? Because that was October ish when you started.
September.
September, okay.
Yeah,
So
the
really, what, 4 months? Actually, no, no, I can't.
5
5 months.
5 months. Yeah, 6 months.
5 months about 6 months even. Okay. To hit where you're at, yeah. So basically, like, so you kind of technically hit 1,000 people faster than most, even especially with the pandemic and so many people. Like Twitch has a surge of people starting to stream just because it's something to do, something they see other people doing, and you're actually one of the successful ones that came out on top on that. How do you think you got there from
Um,
where you were?
well, I started off and I was very, we'll say green in the Twitch community. I had nothing. Like I didn't have friends that streamed. I didn't like know anything about it. I basically started streaming to stream. It was so I started off learning things from other people, getting getting a lot of help. Like I've had a lot of support along the way.
Mhm.
Which like I mean, I appreciate everyone that's supported me this entire time. Some people that like I've built friendships with, you know, I talk to on a daily basis to till this day. Um but I think how I did it is a lot of support from others and a lot of social networking, grinding. It was when I'm not streaming, I'm spending times watching streams, talking to the community, and like now I've got like to the point where like I've got a few bigger streamers. I pop into their chat and I'm like, hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Literally, they're like, yo, shout out Trap Goose. It's crazy. And it's like, oh shit. I just came here to say, hey, what's up? Like, and then it's like, it's also hanging out with smaller streamers too. It's like, you got to hang out with everybody. You got to find people that you vibe with. And if you vibe with them, they normally will vibe with you. And I find that's one way it's worked really well. Like I said, I've built great friendships out of this, which
Right.
and now you're creating more than just like one person. You're creating a bigger network, and then everyone has their own network of people, and then it's kind of slowly coming together as one. You know?
That's that's good. Makes sense, really. Kind of just building kind of like a small little family there. Just it's as simple as meeting people and just kind of chatting with them a bit, I guess. Eh? Just
Well, and it's good to know people.
mhm.
Like I still do smaller streams where I just hang out with like only have 7 to 10 people in my chats, and all we're doing is just hanging out, like a small little group of us just chatting, you know, or we'll all be playing COD together. Like last night, that's what we did. We just had a group of like 4 or 5 of us stream, and all I did is I sent all my viewers everywhere else. It was like, hey, go follow these people, go hang out with them, and
Right. The other one's in this game. Yep.
show support and hang out with them. It's like because the people that I'm playing with deserve the attention as well. It's not just about me. And
Oh,
it's
absolutely. That's good.
and then my numbers being affected by it don't doesn't really bother me by any means of let's spread the love, let's boost everyone, and if someone gets famous, we all get famous. You know, that's kind of how I look at it. If I'm going to blow up and I'm going to grow, I'm going to find a way to send all my viewers and all my followers to everyone else, which I use social medias like Twitter and Discord and just to funnel everyone together.
Right. Yeah. Shout outs when you're starting up or whatever, and bring them all together that kind of way. You got any like rec- any recommendations, any advice to those who are struggling to grow, feel frustrated, have been doing it maybe just as long, or haven't gotten anywhere with it?
Um, I think a big thing that I've noticed with some people is the the they're scared to reach out. Um, because I mean that's hard to do is ask for help when you need it.
Right.
So with me personally, I have no problems with people reaching out to me on Instagram, like Twitter, Discord, anything like that. You need help, I will be there to help you.
Right.
And I've spent hours and hours up late night with people helping them on their stream or helping them something little, and it's like, oh shit, it was that easy. And it's about helping everybody and asking for help when you need it. And also taking advice when someone gives you advice. Don't ask for the advice and then be like, nah, I know what I'm doing.
Right.
It's
Shit
like,
drives me crazy too, actually.
oh man, I've
As
had
a
people
general.
come into my stream to be like, hey, can you give me advice on this? I give them advice on it, and they're like, yeah, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. And it's like, but you've been streaming forever, and you're not getting the success you think you're getting, or that you
Mhm.
deserve, I guess. And it's like, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you the support that I think you deserve. But if you're just gonna shrug it off like, ah, nah, 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 I know what I'm doing. It's like, well, you don't make it look like I'm not trying to help you then.
Yeah. So yeah, 'cause I can relate to that. It's just like why bother for asking advice in the first place if you're not gonna even want to take it slightly, right? Like,
Well, and I think it happens a lot with people that'll be like, "Oh, I need help doing this." And then it's like, "Okay, I'll help you." And they just expect you to do it for them, or I've had people being like, "Oh, like I'm having trouble with my viewers, like I don't know, how do I keep them?" It's like, "Oh, well, like this is what I use, blah blah blah." And then like I've had people pop into my chat and be like, "So, I'm going live now. Who you going to raid tonight?" And it's like, I normally pick a person I'm going to raid at the beginning of my stream because I know a lot of the people in the community when they're streaming. So I normally pick at the beginning of my stream like two or three people. I'm like, okay, these people should be on. If they're on, with the suit we're going to. So it's like that is the worst way to get a raid from someone is ask for it.
yeah,
Like I don't want to raid someone that's like, oh yo, or like comes in the stream just to say, hey, I'm going live, and then leaves.
yeah,
Like I'm all about supporting
yeah,
people and I'm all about helping people out. If you're in my chat hanging out talking for like a, whatever is a decent time, like I mean, shit, it could be 5-10 minutes. You're just in there chatting and be like, hey, by the way, like I'm just gonna go dip, go do my thing. Cool, you do you, and I see you're streaming. Shit, I'll pull you up. But coming into the chat being like, hey, I'm streaming, and then leaving, I'm not gonna worry about in the middle of my stream pulling you up or anything like that because it's like that just comes off like I don't even know how to word it. It's just you're just being a dick.
yeah.
It's
Words like what's the term for that? I don't even know. Like you're just there's a phrase to that. And I can't even think of it right now. But you're just trying to just take advantage of the situation for yourself, kind of thing. I
mhm.
don't know. I mean, if they really want to take the raid, they can use the channel points from watching it for a long time and guide it.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly
like
it, right? Um,
by that point, they probably earned it.
well, and that's how I feel, right? And it's like I have people that like one last night. I swear to God, I had a weird spider sensation.
Mm.
I was sleeping and I woke up in like basically in a panic, and I was like, "What the fuck?" For some reason, I woke up and the first thing I checked was Twitch, and I seen one of
Mm.
my most recent supporters started streaming. I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm staying up." I literally hung out in her channel for oh god, 2 hours or so last night. Well, I guess this morning at like 4 in the morning. Her name's Raven Shimmers. She's dope. She's a
Oh
really
yeah,
good supporter.
those
Lots of love.
yeah for all too.
Super super friendly. Um, Literally, her and I hung out and watched Animaniacs with a few other people in a Discord call after my stream on Saturday. So it was a lot of fun. She's a
Hell yeah.
really, really, really good person. So it's like shout out to her for just being a good person. Like you don't fucking meet a whole lot of those in this internet world, but
No, I mean, not the truth, eh? Mm.
and you can tell she's all about love and being there for other people because with me, I'm a busy person. She takes time out of her day and messages me being like, "Hey, how's your day going?" Or, you know, literally will post in the Discord just like a gif of hugging someone. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's just it's she's just a genuinely good person. But yeah, I swear to God, I woke up and it was like a sense that she was streaming or something was going on. I literally woke up and don't know why. I opened up Twitch and she was the first person on the list. So that's the kind of
Good.
stuff I do, and that's the stuff that I think helps me grow is the fact that
Yeah.
I watch more Twitch than I do anything else. I watch more
Mhm.
Twitch than I stream, which and I stream 6 days a week. So
So yeah, that's a good rule to grow because you're obviously around engaging with supporting the community you're all about, even more yourself, like which is, I mean, obviously you don't have to do that, but you do it, and so that's important to you.
well,
Um,
and that's it. I think that's the way of building any sort of business, and that's what Twitch is. It's a business, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
in order to promote yourself, you've got to promote others. It's one of the reasons like this podcast works for us. It's like it's a platform where we can promote each other
mhm.
and in our own content creation and do it together because we're on two different platforms.
Yeah, we essentially are, at least for now. Um, Best of both worlds in a sort of sense, I guess. Though yours is a lot better than mine, but you know, but yeah, it's true. Kind of interlinked that way. It's a good point. Hmm.
Well, and hey, now I'm expecting in the next little bit you're gonna hit some crazy numbers. You've got some things in the works,
Yeah.
so hopefully that all blows up. Your music's going well. People love your music. I showed in my chat, and people love it. So we just got to get you
Oh, well,
out there
thanks for that.
more.
Yeah,
So
exactly. How about a nice little break here and there? It's all I need. No rush. I'm enjoying doing it, really. So it can happen when it happens.
well, and it's something like
Um,
I tell a lot of people is don't force yourself to do it if it doesn't make you happy.
mhm.
Like it's the same thing with
Big time.
Twitch. It's like if I came home and I just did not want to stream, I wouldn't stream. I stream
That's good.
6 days a week because I love streaming.
Mhm.
Like hanging out with people makes me happy. Like I said, it could be two
Yeah.
people in my chat. It could be fuck. The other night, I think we were at 55 or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many people are there. If people are there, I'm happy. As long as I'm communicating with someone else, if I'm making someone's day better, that's what makes me happy. That's what drives me in all of
Mhm.
this.
Yeah. And as it should, I think it's one of the big keys to success. You gotta, like with anything, but like especially this too. You gotta enjoy it. Because if anyone's just doing Twitch or YouTube just because they think it's a great get rich quick scheme, it's not by any means. And because at that point it's just like doing your like a 9 to 5 job that you already don't want to do anyways. I think it's like if you do that because you have to do something to make money that
Hmm.
pays a decent amount to do it. You don't do it really because you enjoy it. So why would you switch to a platform just thinking it's somehow better and gonna be you're gonna make it big like that? And even if you did, you don't have fun doing it. Like don't do it.
Well, and it's like I've had a lot of people like tell me, "Oh, hey, I'm switching over to this platform, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that," and it's like, okay, well, can you tell me why? Oh, well, Twitch just isn't growing. Okay, well, how's your social media going? Well, I don't really use social media. So you're not getting yourself out there. You're not letting your followers know that you're streaming. You just go live and hope for the
Yeah,
best. I'm like, there's your problem. I'm like, and I'm like, if you want help on it, you want to learn how to like what to post or. And it's not like I'm definitely not saying I'm perfect at it. I've just got a little bit of a following on all my social media platforms, so it seems to work for me. But if you want to build that network and want to build that following. It's a grind. It's it's the same thing I'm sure I've explained to you before, right? You got to post often. You got to post not even just links to your stuff, just randomly post. Like one of my most liked posts in the last week was I literally posted wait for me King Julian from Madagascar.
Yeah.
And it just got a bunch of likes, a bunch of comments, and it
Yep.
made no sense, but it got it
Doesn't have to.
I right after that post, I think I got 6 or 7 followers.
Hmm.
And it was just because
It
it
works.
was super funny, and it's like if your followers have followers, it kind of just it works in an algorithm.
Hmm.
So if you just post going live and everyone's scrolling through and just sees another going live post, they're like, "Oh, whatever."
There we go. Yeah.
But if you're posting really funny shit and someone sees that and they're like, "Oh, this dude's kind of funny," they click on your profile, they're like, "Oh shit, they're a streamer."
Hmm.
That's gonna get you that
Let's check
natural
them out.
engagement. Exactly. It's not even gonna get the
Yep.
people that just come into your Twitch channel follow you just because they've seen that you went live or whatever. It'll
Hmm.
actually get you real engagement.
Yeah, it creates some funny stuff. Exactly. I've seen a few like that too that you pop up exactly like that on TikTok, and it's like, oh, that's actually pretty funny. You click on the profile as
Hmm.
you do to a person you really like, and exactly that, like you said. Oh, they're a Twitch streamer. Oh, they're a YouTuber. Oh,
Hmm.
let's see what else they got. Um. So yeah, that kind of little things. Even if that's not their main thing, you still might check it out, might follow them, might subscribe to them,
Well,
and yeah,
and it's just a wild ride. And I mean, Twitch is a full time thing, even though you can do it part time. But the way
hmm,
I've explained to people, if you only have, let's just say, 4 days a week to stream, right? And
yeah,
you say you don't have time for social media, then take one of those days and literally just strictly do social media and do
yeah,
networking. So just watch
yeah,
streams, hang
yeah.
out with people, go, with me, if I'm not streaming, I will go tweet out random streamers to be like, "Hey, you guys just go check out these people or go, you know, shout out to these people that hung out with me tonight or just anything that can help get other people involved."
Yeah.
And it seems to work. It's like one of my favorite things to do is like as before I go to bed, I pull up like some streams on my computer and I like hang out with people for a bit before going to bed, and I just leave their streams on, and then I go to bed, and then I watch those same streams that I pulled up on my computer. Like I literally just have my desktop streaming everything to my laptop, like screen share.
Just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So and then it's like then I'll just sit there and tweet about those people or hang out with in their chats while I'm falling asleep because it's like I got nothing better to do. It's I find people that I like to watch and I find relaxing. Like obviously, I couldn't go watch like a Call of Duty streamer while I'm trying to go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. There's a genre of the time of the
Yeah,
day there for sure.
but like I can just hang out with people and just if people are just doing just chatting, it's like it's relaxing to me, and it's like
Hmm.
instead of putting on Netflix, I put on Twitch. It gives that person the
Yep.
view. It gives them some engagement. It makes them feel happy, and it's a good way to make them want to come see you. So being active in someone else's chat is a good way to help build it. And then also a big thing is rating. Rating is important as hell. If the
Yeah.
people like I unfollow people that don't raid people. Like,
Really.
yeah,
I mean, you know, I think I know that. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
because it's that in my opinion is a selfish act. It's like, oh, I don't want my viewers going over there. It's what if they like them more or
Oh yeah. Jesus.
like
Yeah. If people are thinking like that. Ooh.
man, think about that one time I rated what Logan Olio, right? Like think about it. He's a perfect human
Yeah.
being, super nice. He's a pretty boy with a really good voice. And if I was like, man, he's too good, I'm not gonna rate him. It's like I
Hmm.
wouldn't have introduced the world to a really good streamer.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't say
true.
it, the
Oh, no.
world. That's bad, but
Exactly. Yeah. All 6 billion of your followers. You know.
yeah, no. But you know what I mean? Like like a bunch of people wouldn't have seen that, and now his growth is ridiculous, and it's like I'm still growing as well. It's not like oh shit, I rated him and I'm losing followers. It's like I gained a friend now.
Quite
I
the
can go to
opposite.
his chat. and I can talk
Mhm.
to him, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "What's up?" He's like, "How you doing?" He's like, "How's your podcast doing?" And like, it's like
Yeah,
he
it's
remembers, and
super nice guy. Yeah,
he's becoming a very large streamer and very
yep,
fast. So it's like
very fast.
you don't know who you're missing out on by not rating.
Yeah, exactly. Other growth options, other stuff you never even not thought of. Other like there's so much to learn and take from it too. If nothing else, when you rate other people and stuff like that, even the people you know, or it's random, I'd say like it's always a blast too. Even for me, being a part of those rates on like an outsider perspective, it's like okay, so you're gonna rate this person, no idea who they are usually. It's like okay, this could be fun. Let's see what they're all about. It's kind of like a just like a build up. You know, you get built up and you jump into something just
Mm.
to and see how it is. So I think it's kind of a cool, unique thing that Twitch does. Really,
Yeah.
that they started.
Well, and I
Yeah.
mean, we've had some bad raids in the past where
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, man, eh, I've had really boring ones where I've rated my really hella lit chat from like a
Mhm.
game, like a big group of us that were playing COD into another COD streamer that was just not saying anything, just staring off into space like in a menu. Um,
Yeah.
but then I've also rated,
That
like I said,
was
into someone like Logan Olio, who is really, really, like I said, he's like basically a perfect human being, like
yeah.
just a genuine good person that's talented.
Mhm.
That's like he's super fun to hang out with and watch. And like I just don't see why people don't do it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of too. Like, that's got to be like if your point was that they don't want somebody to be better than they are or something like that. Almost like because I besides that selfishness of it, I can't think of any other reason. It's like it's a push of a button for God's sake. You're done.
Yeah.
Why leave it there? Like why just shut everything down? Keep it going. And it's like an example of karma. Generally speaking, you do you know you do it to somebody else, they'll raise you back eventually, or other people will. Like if
Hmm.
you're a person who raises people, people will
Well,
shut you up
and
for
the
that
thing
kind of thing.
is most streamers shout raiders out in their channel,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like that's potential growth for you. That's potential growth.
Just like that. Yeah, like right there, you're getting personal selfish type of person.
Yeah.
You could already be gaining a lot more by doing it, just in half a second more. Really,
Well, and
if,
it's like I just truly don't understand it because if you want growth and you don't want someone to be better than you,
yeah,
th- then I guess sure, stay on your grind, do what you want, but
hmm
you aren't going to get the growth if you don't work with other streamers. And it's like you're not going to
yeah,
get the raids if you don't want to raid.
nope, simple as that. Really,
And what I like to think of is raids keep your viewers on Twitch, right? It's
yeah,
like I've got a bunch of viewers that aren't really on Twitch other than from me, right?
mhm,
And raiding them to another channel that's a lot of fun, be like, "Oh shit, Twitch is kind of cool." And then they start hanging out on Twitch more. So every time I go live, they're more likely to be there because they're like, "Shit, I like being on Twitch."
yeah.
So it's like there's
Mhm.
so many different aspects that a raid can really help. And any
Right.
raid from one person to 1,000, it's big or small is a good raid. Like I've had people raid me with one viewer, and I'm like, yo, like I respect you for the raid. The fact that you thought of me when you were like, I'm gonna raid somebody,
Yeah,
that's more appreciation than I feel like I deserve sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and people are like, oh, sorry, like I couldn't give you like more than 10 bits at a time, and I'm like, I don't care. The fact that anyone's willing to give me money to do this is I'm happy. Like, I
absolutely.
don't
Yeah,
care if you're like,
seriously.
oh shit, it's only a dime. It's like, no, it's much more than that. It's the fact that you think I'm entertaining enough to give me money.
hmm Precisely that.
Like it's a Twitch is a wild world, man. And I'm so glad and happy that I got involved with it.
Yeah, glad you did too, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Yay!
Appreciate it.
Yay!
Um,
Super excited about that though. Like, and fucking the future growth is gonna be crazy between YouTube, Twitch, everything like that. I'm excited to see what
mhm.
this next what fucking 10 months of the year is gonna take us. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Just starting up. See how it goes. 2021. Woohoo!
I'm super excited
Uh,
about it.
yeah. What else we got in 2021 too? Speaking of that, yeah. Like a bunch of nerdy shit to talk about,
Ooh,
as we like to do. This past week or whatever, we had 25th anniversary of Pokemon as a thing. So yeah, and as everyone was hyped up for and expecting, announcement for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Um, so that's cool. We got Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
those are some brilliant
I got
names.
what's that?
I said those are some brilliant names.
Brilliant names, yeah, just shining examples. Um, so shoot me.
Yeah.
Um, like the remakes themselves look very like I think a lot of people were expecting it. Even I was too. Like that they'd be more of the modern look, like Sword and Shield were, but it is still very traditional to the game of what the old one used to be. Just the layouts of it and everything, which is fine, whatever. But I don't know about you because I like for the Pokemon games, played a lot of them. It's still like the classic nostalgia of the very first one, like the Kanto, so red and blue and all that stuff. Um, but the uh, besides besides those, like the Sinnoh region, which was Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, because I had Platinum at the time, was I think my favorite region of Pokemon. Seemed to have the best story to me in my mind. Just the best region, the best layout, just the best design, best Pokedex of Pokemon and stuff like that. I thought it was a good one. So I'm really looking forward to this when it comes out this year.
See, I haven't played anything after third gen other than like Pokemon Go. Um,
Shit.
so
So you missed the best one. You missed four. This is the fourth.
so
Damn.
so now here's my opinion on it. Okay, so like the first
Okay.
one,
Okay. Yeah. This is
best
good.
Pokemon by far. Fuck what everyone else
Okay.
says. You want to come at me, bro. But first
All right. Cool.
generation Pokemon is by far the best. Best series on TV. Their best movies came
Mhm,
out. Their best everything
mhm.
was the original Pokemon. Second one,
Yep.
okay, it was they still produced some really good stuff. Like Silver and Gold were amazing games. The TV
Yep.
series was pretty good, but near the end of the TV series in the second one, I was like, man, I'm like Pokemon's kind of getting lame, but I think that's when I grew out of it. So, yeah, I kind of just grew out of it after the second generation, and I just didn't. I went back when I was, I don't know, probably like 19 or 20. And I think I tried playing, what was it, third gen, and I was like, nah, this ain't me. I just couldn't do it. Um, and I was like, it's just they. I feel like they got less inventive with the Pokemon over the years. Like they
Oh,
always had,
for sure.
they always had some cool ones, but like fucking what's the garbage one? The one that's literally
uh,
just a trash bag.
Garbodor and Trubbish. I think I don't remember, but
Yeah,
yes, like that's yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
My brother's biggest pet peeve is the ones actually from I think it's from Platinum and Seven Pearl, Sinnoh region is like there's a lot of legendaries that really shouldn't even be, and there's like these three cloud Pokemon, Landorus, Thunderous. So it's a thunder flying, I think, and then there's like a ground flying one. But anyways, it's like a copy and paste. Like they're all identical, like a big cross art kind of pose with a slightly different color palette, and that's it. But they all have different types.
and they're
And then three
legendaries.
legendaries, just like they're legendaries, or at least pseudo legendaries, or something like that. But like throw it in there. It's like okay, we need like three more legendaries for some unknown reason. We already have 17, but whatever. Let's
Hmm.
just throw in these three boring ass cloud Pokemon. It's like shit like that. That's like cost like the biggest rant. It's like
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fucked. But I really liked the first gen, like fucking first gen Pokemon. I'm actually planning on
Yeah.
doing Pokemon stream coming up soon.
Ooh, well, hell yeah. All right.
I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking I might actually play like Fire Red or something like that.
That's a good idea. Fire Red's good.
Just because it's a little bit
No, so
updated.
you can.
And I mean, why not?
Yep.
But That's kind of what I was thinking. Because I still love first gen. Like I've watched and then I mean they did the remake of the first Pokemon movie. Have you seen that on Netflix?
Uh no, I know about it too, and I just totally forgot to watch it. But yeah,
Basically, they just
I know exactly what
reanimated
you're
it.
saying. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Definitely not.
I love that movie. So yeah,
Definitely not as good as the original. Straight up.
of course not. Yep.
Which the first one still makes me cry when I like watch Pikachu crying. That's
There we
you
go.
don't fucking man.
Right in the heart.
Yeah, if you don't watch Pikachu cry and you don't cry, I don't think you have a soul.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
so yeah, that makes me we actually were watching Pokemon stuff on stream the other day, and they're like everyone was like, "Yo, are you gonna do a Pokemon stream?" I was like, "Fuck, I should do a Pokemon stream." Like, but like obviously because it's me, and I'm very like nostalgic with the first gen. I'm like, I should do something like Fire Red, where it's just an updated version of the first one.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. I don't think I actually played those ones at all. Like Fire Red or Leaf Green, actually, never did. Obviously, lots of the original Red. But
Did they ever release a blue one, like a water blue?
I don't think so. At least not. I think there's one with Fire Red, Leaf Green because it was originally red and green in Japan when they first released it.
Yeah,
So that's what it's attributing to. I think. So I don't think they did. If they did,
Thunder
it's ROM hack
Yellow.
or something. Yeah, be cool. They did. I did play one though that was actually pretty cool. It was like Pokemon Rocket Edition, like a
Oh
modded version.
yeah,
Actually, really good
Danuser
story.
played that and
That
was
was
telling
fun.
me about that.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever finished because where I got to was just kind of cut off there a bit, but like that. But it was Fire Red was the one that they did it over, and really freaking cool idea and well done with the story they made out of it. So little things like that are pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean,
Uh,
I haven't been into any of the Switch things. Like, oh, but I mean, hey, Pokemon Snap's coming back for the Switch, so
yes, that's another thing too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like,
I didn't even watch the trailer on that one yet, but
oh, it
I like
basically
that. So
it's a very similar trailer to what they had for the first Pokemon Snap, but I don't even care. I'm just fucking
yeah,
excited.
yeah, that's super cool. Because the
Like,
game itself was a cool idea, but lackluster originally. I think because even at that time, you had 151 Pokemon, but they had like what 30, I think, in the game in Pokemon Snap. Like they were very
yeah, I mean, yeah,
linear.
but you had like 12 Pikachu's.
Well, yeah, great, I guess. I mean, no disrespect to the original Pokemon Snap, fun,
I
but it seemed like it was like a side project for Nintendo.
I think at the time it's
So,
because it was the processing power of the N64.
hmm, I mean, maybe, but you had Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, for God's sake. How many Pokemon are in Pokemon Stadium 2?
A lot.
251?
Good point. Good point.
Or whatever there is? Yeah. So, I mean, different concept. But I feel like that was, well, actually, for sure, Pokemon Stadium 2 was because it required the RAM expansion.
Yeah.
Or, so, more comparing Pokemon Stadium 1 to Pokemon Snap, still 151 Pokemon, was able to handle it, and a bunch of other mini games and shit. I don't know. I just feel like it was lackluster.
Well, maybe, and I'm
For
like,
whatever.
wow, I really don't know the reasons that they didn't do it. Could have been very lazy. Could have
And,
been something more, but
yeah,
who fucking knows?
neither do I. Yeah.
But no, I'm super excited for Pokemon Snap to come out.
Yeah.
I really,
Long story
really,
short, yeah.
really want them to make another Pokemon Stadium.
Yes, yeah, I think it's been in high demand too for the longest time. Now that we finally get Pokemon Snap, let's start demanding that. Just simply, I mean, just call it Pokemon Stadium,
Yeah,
or really Pokemon Stadium 3 if you want to, but straight up, absolutely, because the it's perfect because originally you used to have the Game Boy games, you'd stick into the
yeah,
thing, plug in the N64 controller. Well, now the games are on Switch and transferable through Pokemon Make from Go and stuff like that.
yeah,
So why not put those ones into a whole battle game, all the similar,
yeah.
bringing them all back and all the Pokemon you have together? That'd be such a blast. It'd be so cool. So
Right.
much you could do with that. So much potential on the
Did
Switch.
you ever play Pokken Tournament?
No, g- no, because it. No, I guess not. Is it on Switch?
It was
It must
on.
be on
It was
Switch.
a Wii U release. I think they redid it for the
Oh, that's what it
Switch.
was. That's what it was.
Um,
If they did, maybe I'll get it. But no, I know of it, but I never did play it.
straight up, don't get it.
Oh, okay
It
then.
was cool. It was
Cool.
a really cool idea. I got really excited about it. Um, and I really wanted it. And my buddy, like on launch day, he actually was living on my couch at the time. Someone we actually know is Jordan.
Hey.
And he was just chilling, and one day he just like showed up with Pokemon tournament, Pokken tournament, and I was like, yo, I'm fucking stoked. But that game actually turned out to be like lackluster as all fuck.
Oh,
It was
hmm.
such a cool
That's a shame.
concept, but it's like,
Oh,
okay,
absolutely.
think about like Tekken with Pokemon
Yep.
characters,
Hence
right?
the
So
name.
like
Yep.
it's very like the Pokemon feel stiff and like I mean,
Hmm.
as
That's
Charizard,
true.
you're sitting there smacking someone with your fucking tail as a move, and it's like,
Mhm.
okay, you're just gonna repeat. You know, it's just not fun.
Yeah, just button master. Yeah, that does seem like because Tekken's a really general good game fighting series, pretty well known, right? So
Tekken's a lot of
like,
fun, but when you bring Pokemon into it, it's like I can see
yeah,
who
with
humans making that movement, but not a massive dragon.
yeah,
Like
seriously,
when a Charizard is fighting a Squirtle in a legit fighting game, and he smacks him with his tail and nothing happens. Like I feel like they could have made
yeah.
it so much better, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, exactly. You got somebody better at Smash for God's sake.
right? Fuck.
Shit hurts.
But then
Yeah.
they also have the new game coming out in 2022.
And early 2022, so not really that long after Diamond and Pearl, but yeah, like what Pokemon Legends Arceus, like that. That's cool. Kind of unexpected, slightly, but really glad they're doing it. Like, did you see what like the whole premise of it and everything, or what?
Yeah. Honestly, I hope they do a lot more with the graphics in it because it's supposed to be on a similar engine to what Breath of the Wild is, and Breath
Yeah.
of the Wild looks way better.
Does it though? I mean, I think it looks the
Yeah.
same to me.
Yeah, nah, you gotta watch those trailers in detail, man. That game
I
looks like,
did. I mean,
yeah, that
I mean, maybe. I swear it's the same engine for God's sake. Like, it looks the same.
it in my
And it's so
opinion, it kind of looks
early, I
like
guess.
a Pokemon indie game.
I guess in a way, I guess I could see where you're coming from there. Like, not to bash it because it's still very early on and everything. It did seem a bit, not to use the word lackluster again, I guess in the trailer, but it seemed to kind of lack the oomph of it. I guess like yeah, the Breath of the Wild trailers. It's always like upbeat music and intensity and going into it. And I guess maybe it was just kind of like a slight gameplay demo of how it looks. It didn't really want to boast or seem to boast like the big excitement or any story because they don't technically have an exact one yet. But like I see your point, it was just kind of like calm sounds and stuff like that. And it just kind of showed base gameplay, I think,
Hmm.
for better or worse. But I think I see your point there.
It could be really good or it could be garbage.
Yeah.
I don't have because of my view on the Pokemon what's the word universe, the way they've taken the
Yeah.
things, I'm just not as into it as like, man, straight up I would be super hyped if they somehow redid like the first Pokemon. Like I said, first Pokemon, huge nostalgia for me. Grew up on it. They re-released that. I would probably freak out, probably pre-order every copy I possibly could just to have them all. And it's just like the nostalgia feel with Pokemon for me, and that game just does not scream nostalgia at me. Which it very well might be a good game, but I don't know if it's gonna be my
Mhm.
kind of game. But I'm sure I'll give it a shot anyways.
Right. But yeah, I think it would be worth playing for sure. I mean, it's definitely more nostalgic for me because it is Sinnoh. It is Diamond and Pearl's area, a pre-make of sorts. So, like, as far as nostalgic games go, besides Kanto and Red and Blue and Yellow, like that's the other most nostalgic area to me for Pokemon. So, I think I get into it. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, come
It's
on,
definitely Nintendo's first attempt on it. So, on something like that,
we needed something to go with Johto. Okay.
maybe.
But
But
no, I really liked like the area and the Pokemon from the second gen. So like really cool. And then they also obviously kept some of the first gen in there. So it's like Totodile. Come on now, how could you not love that thing?
good old Totodile. Yep.
Or like
I
I
love
mean, I think
them.
those are some of the better starters. Obviously, like you still get like the OG starters, but Johto had really good starters.
They did. It was a good, that was a good. Probably the. I mean, I'll let the classics go through, but that's probably the best starters there. Those are definitely getting worse as they go on.
Yeah, because what's third gen? Is that Piplup? Or is that fourth?
No, Piplup should be fourth. because that's why he's not starter. Who the hell's third now? Oh, third's I think Mudkip for the water.
Oh right, Mudkip
I think.
and what's the
I
fire
think,
monkey?
yeah.
Why can't I think of his name right now?
Infernape is the third evolution, so shit.
Why am
Yeah,
I
I
drawing
know
a
it too.
blank
I
on
know.
it?
I can picture it.
Right, it's the fire
What's the
monkey.
grass one? It's the fire monkey.
Turtwig.
It's Infernape. Is it something Chimchar? Chimchar. That's what it
Chimchar.
is.
Yeah.
Chimchar.
And then Turtwig,
Chimchar.
right?
And
Turtwig is the grass one. Is that Turtwig? Is that how you say it?
Is it? Or is Turtwig? Yeah, that's correct. But is that the third gen or is it the fifth gen? I don't freaking know anymore. What the hell's wrong with me? Oh wait, no. Where was you, where was Trico? Was he fourth?
Oh, Trico's third. Trico's third, I think.
Trico's third. Sceptile's the third evolution. Yeah, I think that's right. I think Trico's third because I have Ingo. Yeah. I think so. Whatever. Either way, still okay. But as your brothers to get worse, you're good.
See, we just straight up said that why they got worse. We can't even remember them. Just saying.
Seriously, so completely ignore this segment here because clearly we have no right to an opinion on this one. Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Well, hey, we can talk about something I know a lot about is the fact that Post Malone did a song for the 25th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
It's a cover of
Hootie
and the Blowfish's "Only Want to Be with You," with a little bit of a Post Malone spin on it, with a little bit of a Pokemon vibe to it. It's really fucking good. I love it. And he did a whole concert for it, like a virtual concert, which is kind of cool. It's like 13 minutes long or something like that, and it's like him on like a pedestal flying through the Pokemon universe.
All right then,
dude.
Malone.
Malone. Damn. I mean, yeah, no, I absolutely loved it, and I mean, that's one day I wish I could collab with something that's that nostalgic with me. Is, man, if I was a musician, that's what I'd want, is like a virtual concert to celebrate a game.
Yeah.
So this is us announcing Antics is going to be performing at the 45th anniversary of Zelda.
Yep. You heard it here first. It's not a leak. Nintendo sanctioned this, I swear. Don't DMCS, please.
And if you do, well, we made it.
Yay!
We got shut down by Nintendo.
I mean, that's how you know you made it, actually.
We pissed off the big guys.
That's how you do it.
And then, so with that being said, my good friend here, Fancy Antics, he displayed some tastes on Post Malone I didn't agree with.
Yeah. It's overrated as fuck.
So
I'm gonna say it right now.
Our next YouTube video that we're gonna upload is I'm actually gonna show Fancy Antics some stuff of Post Malone, and he's gonna be actually reacting to it. And obviously, I'm gonna be reacting because I'll probably be dancing, singing, and having fun because Post Malone's dope, and Antics disagrees, but I'm convinced he hasn't listened to the proper Post Malone yet.
It could be that. I mean, I have an open mind. I'm all for it. Obviously, I'm doing it. So I don't hate Post Malone by any means, but like just not my thing. But anyways, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So that'll be up the Friday after this podcast. So look forward to that. That's gonna be super exciting. And that's going to be our first video that's not a podcast on our YouTube channel. So that's going to be fucking a lot of fun.
Something a little shorter for you guys to watch, enjoy. Should be good.
Laugh at Antics for changing his opinion on Post Malone.
Hooray! I mean, maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Oh, I think
Tune in, find out. Yay!
Oh, man. And then I think we should talk about our suggestive comment, which we have one from this week, which was from my good buddy IAmRogerThat on Twitch, which we're gonna put his link in the description below. So I popped into his stream and I was like, "Hey, we need a comment for our podcast," and he literally was like, "Yo," he's like, "talk about people's favorite cheeses." I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
Like, all right.
Yeah, why not? So
let's do it.
See, shit like that gets you a shout out. It's literally as random as that.
Yeah, seriously, guys. If you were ever concerned, my idea is not good enough, we got this, okay? So put whatever you want in the YouTube comments. We'll probably talk about it. This is a great. This is the shit we like to talk about, okay? Come on.
So now, Antics, what's your opinion on cheese? What's your favorite cheese? What's your
Oh boy, I love cheese. This is like almost a thing to bacon to me. Actually, no, I like cheese more than I do bacon, to be honest.
cheese goes
It
on
just
everything, just like bacon.
exactly, and there's so much variety with it, so much you can do with it. More variety of this than there is than with bacon. You can have bacon in your cheese or cheesy bacon. So like, I don't know. Any cheese is really good. Like if you have, I don't know if I have a really a favorite. I guess most common ones you get in the store, like even like I just even like this the bricks of Cracker Barrel, that kind of stuff. It's pretty good. I'm not a connoisseur of cheese by any means, so I don't know. I find like an old cheddar is really good if we're just going for something pretty
Ooh,
basic, or Swiss. Swiss is just really good too.
Swiss is
But
really fucking
then
good cheese, man.
it
On
is right.
sandwiches, it's the best.
Yeah, it is like especially yeah, and with sandwiches bacon, Swiss is the way to go. I would say. Uh, you got and then like other sweeter ones are good for desserty ones like uh would be like brie, with that soft melted
Oh,
cheese. Brie is really good and common. Like I was at a party once where they had this baked brie thing, and it was like bread, like a bread kind of bowl wrapped around the thing. It was a whole thing of brie in the middle, and then it was like layered, like kind of basically drowned in like maple syrup with a bunch of pecans on the top of it, and then baked in the oven, so that it all kind of infused and melted into each other. And when you pull it out, you just like rip off the bread on the edges into chunks and like scoop out the brie.
oh,
Holy shit, was that good? That was like a brilliant idea and pretty easy to make. So like
damn.
brie's really good for sweeter stuff, like obviously pairings with wines, and I like wine. Wine's good. Um, yeah, I mean, I could go on forever about different cheeses like that. What about you?
I personally like different versions of cheese. Like you know how like you can get like herb and garlic cheeses. I'm like, holy
Yeah,
fuck, that
yeah, so,
shit's so good, bro.
yeah,
Like Havarti's really good.
yeah. The fries is very good.
Um, I'm also a big fan of
Monterey
cream
Jack.
cheese, man. Cream cheese is
Yeah,
delicious. Like
yep.
shit. Like you can put cream cheese in everything.
True. I've actually got an open container of that in my fridge right now. Maybe I should eat that by the spoonful.
Oh, you can.
That's a good
It's
idea.
so fucking delicious. Um,
You can.
like matzo, cheddars.
Yeah.
Man, just cheese in general is delicious, and like the best thing is like a meat and cheese tray, like straight up, like a good like a
Yes. Yeah.
charcuterie board. Like
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say that's what you call that. Yeah. 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 That's a great idea. Yep.
man,
Charcuterie
that
board.
sounds like another video we gotta do. Is we gotta
I
have
was
it.
just thinking we should have that, or even if it wasn't even that, like, or maybe if it was like a charcuterie board of like weird meats and like,
Ooh,
oh frick, if we could do that where it's like weird meats or like just unusual cheeses, not necessarily unusual, but cheeses we don't normally have, or if maybe we had to guess what the type of meat was or something like that, or
yo,
if somebody
like
could
an
prepare it for us,
antics,
that would be such a blast.
or we could have an antics and goose cooking show where we make our own charcuterie boards.
Yep. But I'll give you like goose meat and it's like cannibalism for you.
Oh my lord, no, no, we don't do that. No, no, no.
Probably not. But yeah, that'd be a really fun idea actually. Our charcuterie boards for each other, the shit we can kind of come up with. I think it's brilliant.
And,
Put that in one of the future dates where we can somehow do that.
yo, like, also, have you ever had like really good homemade smoked queso dip?
Yes. I was gonna say like queso is one of the best things where it's just like liquid cheese is just really good and smoked cheese in general. So yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Like I've had,
Yeah.
it was like spicy Italian sausage, um,
Hmm.
like jalapenos, cheddar cheese, Velveeta, cream cheese, and literally just in a bunch of spices and just
Hmm.
boiled basically on a smoker. Like man, was it the best experience I've ever had in my life with when it came to food. Like I was just blown away. I was just sitting there eating it with like tortilla chips. And like by the end of
Oh,
it, we're all just standing around, not even saying
yeah.
anything to each other, just eating it with tortilla chips. And it was all gone within
Yep.
like half an hour with like five of us standing around just eating it.
Hmm.
Like I've never felt so full in my entire life, but man, was it worth it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely it would be. I'd be all over that. Nachos and cheese are some of the way to go, no matter how you produce them for sure.
Like
Like, frick. Like I think even like things that are just like cheese flavored in a lot of ways are just really really good. Like I think that's maybe why I love zesty Doritos,
Gross.
just full of cheese flavor. Yeah, I know you don't like them, but still,
Fucking
but you know,
gross.
a chip just loaded with cheese, like pre-made kind of thing.
Nah,
Uh,
fucking gross.
Shut up. But like that, or like say, I'm not even sure what other yeah, like a lot of people cheese like bagged popcorn with like the cheese flavor and stuff to it, or like the cheese like toppings, cheese toppings in that kind of way.
Hmm.
Like cheese does go with like a lot of things really well pre-made. And I'm drawing something like already on what they even is, but like even like like stuff with cheese, like chicken cordon bleu.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, right, like you just add cheese to the mix, pre-done kind of thing. Um, yeah,
Man, just
basically.
I like how this is like a mixture of Pokemon and a foodie episode. It's like
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
it's full of throwbacks and food.
Yep. There's no cheese Pokemon, is there? There should be. So that makes good Nintendo idea.
I mean, there's the Green Bay Packers. Those are cheese.
Yeah, there we go.
Or there was that joke that was pretty cheesy too.
Ha! Haha.
Yeah,
Cheesy.
that's basically our podcast is a bunch of cheesy things and
Mhm.
mixed with some random
That's what we
Canadian
did it.
knowledge.
Yeah, very he threw it right in there. Yeah. Jeez, yeah. Like if anyone else was watching this once, curious to know, like throw your ideas down in the comments about cheeses you guys like, ones we probably missed or something like that, ones we should try for either for this future charcuterie or cheese tasting thing. Throw them out there. Just except Limburger, I'm probably not going to eat that.
What is that? I've never
Um,
even heard of that.
Limburger?
Hmm.
Oh, it's like this is probably more of a simplistic way of putting it, but it's the stinkiest cheese in the world.
Oh, gross.
Uh, and what's by the way, I love blue cheese. That was brought up in the last live podcast we had in the comment section. We missed it. Where pretty much everybody didn't like it. I think blue cheese is freaking delicious.
Gross.
And everyone's like, but blue cheese is mold. But cheese is mold. But
Yeah.
anyways, let's continue on. But yeah, Limburger cheese is the smellless cheese because essentially the way you make it, it's a little bit more complex than this, but you can kind of achieve the same thing. You take a jug of milk, you put it in a cool, dark place in your basement with no light, leave it there for 3 months, and you have Limburger cheese. You open that up, so you can imagine it's just like uh, mostly solid sour cheese that is extremely smelly. Has to be well wrapped.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So maybe I try it. Like I mean, you can like better quality ones out there and stuff like that, but you can buy it at the average grocery store. I know Walmart sells it in the little cheese
Like,
section of theirs in the deli.
hey, if this video got 1,000 likes, I'd eat it.
There you go. 1,000 likes this video. Let's put that section on TikTok and eat some Limburger cheese live. Or at least Travis gonna do it. I'm gonna laugh at him.
Nah, you gotta do it with me. You're my partner in
Okay, I'll
crime,
do it
so
with you. I'll do it with you. I like cheese too much not to try it. If I can eat blue cheese, I could probably handle Limburger cheese. I'll just make sure I'm not going to work for the next 7 days.
try to talk to a customer. They're like, man,
Yeah.
you smell weird. Be like, yo, it's
That's
just
probably
rotten
one of the
milk,
benefits
yo.
of the mask. Like they won't smell me, but I'll be smelling my breath.
Oh, no. I think I'm staying home sick. Oh, COVID.
Yeah. Yeah,
God,
exactly. Yes, is one of the symptoms is really bad breath. I swear to God.
God
Even if
damn.
it wasn't, you don't want me there. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
this
don't
is
know.
the kind of stuff we want to do in the future as well, guys. So
Yeah.
keep in mind, like I said earlier, is we are gonna tone it back on the podcast aspect of our channel, and we're gonna be
Yeah.
putting out
See how it
more
goes.
shorter content for you guys. So if you guys have any ideas on those videos, what you want us to do, if we need to link up
Mhm.
and go to the same city and do it, we'll find a way to make that happen for you guys.
Yep.
And maybe
Absolutely.
we'll get Antics to come up to my city, and he'll have to be involved in the live stream as well.
Exactly, yeah. I need more reason to get out of town anyways, so let's make it happen.
Well, there we go. And on that note, Antics, you want to run our outro?
Yeah, let's do it. So that is the Antics and Goose Show. So remember, as of the suggestive comments part we just did, we want to discuss your topic. So among all the stuff we just mentioned, leave any ideas down in the comments below of what you want us to talk about on future podcast episodes, and obviously uh, the upcoming content in general. As you clearly tell, we're not kidding when we say seriously suggest anything. Put it in the comments. heavily consider it. We've done pretty much everything that people have brought up. So yeah, throw it out there. It's not difficult, folks. Have some fun with it. But please don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember to comment. Keeps us more relevant on YouTube there. And subscribe to our own respective channels on YouTube, Twitch, if you would not mind. If you want to see more of what we actually do outside of the channel. And with that, that is Trap Goose Gaming.
And that's Fancy Antics. And one more thing I'm going to add at the end of this. Don't forget to share this to everybody. Your grandma, your mama, your daddy, your grandpappy. Everybody needs to see this. So share it to everybody. Show it at family events. Like and subscribe.
Your grandpappy loves cheese, right? He wants to see this episode.
And follow us on all of our social media platforms. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Absolutely everything. We've got a Discord. If you guys are interested in that, hit us up in the comments. Just let us know.
Yep, I'm on in.
Oh, so that's the Antics and Goose Show. Thank you, everybody. We love you.
There, guys.